There are only two great tragedies in life. One is not getting what you want, and the other is getting it. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. What gets us into trouble is not what we don't know, it's what we know for sure that just ain't so. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Holding on to your anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. The two most important days of your life are the day that you're born and the day that you find out why. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Whenever you do a thing, act as if all the world were watching. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. A bird doesn't sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Every man is a damn fool for at least 5 minutes every day. Wisdom consists in not exceeding the limit. If you surrender to the wind, you can ride it. We don't see things the way they are. We see them the way we are. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. I write because I don't know what I think until I read what I say. Destiny is a name often given in retrospect to choices that had dramatic consequences. The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold 2 opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourself. Many receive advice, only the wise profit from it. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. We learn from experience that men never learn anything from experience. Education is not the learning of the facts, but the training of the mind to think. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. Love takes off the masks that we fear we cannot live without and know we cannot live within. Books say, she did this because. Life says she did this. Books are where things are explained to you. Life is where things aren't. I'm not surprised some people prefer books. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. You're not obligated to win. You're obligated to keep trying to do the best you can every day. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. I had to make my own living and my own opportunity, but I made it. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. The key to realizing a dream is to focus not on success, but on significance, and then even the small steps and little victories along your path will take on greater meaning. Human beings have an innate inner drive to be autonomous, self-determined, and connected to one another. And when that drive is liberated, people achieve more and live richer lives. I got lucky because I never gave up the search. Are you quitting too soon, or are you willing to pursue luck with a vengeance? If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Wishing is not enough. We must do. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. The fears are paper tigers. You can do anything you decide to do. You can act to change and control your life, and the procedure, the process, is its own reward. You're not obligated to win. You're obligated to keep trying to do the best you can every day. High expectations are the key to everything. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, "I'm possible." Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. Play to your strengths. If you aren't great at something, do more of what you're great at. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Our dilemma is that we hate change and love it at the same time. What we really want is for things to remain the same, but get better. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Every day the clock resets. Your wins don't matter. Your failures don't matter. Don't stress on what was. Fight for what could be. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. Success in dealing with people depends on a sympathetic grasp of the other person's viewpoint. One reason why birds and horses are not unhappy is because they are not trying to impress other birds and horses. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. Learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. The vision of a champion is bent over, drenched in sweat, at the point of exhaustion, when nobody else is looking.